I have a couple words for you guys. I actually received them yesterday and I have to put it out today. This one is about your landlord. This is someone's landlord, okay? I remember yesterday when I was taking a nap, God showed me something in the vision, and then he said, the landlord. Someone's gonna have an unexpected, almost like an altercation. You're not gonna, like, not anything physical, but it's gonna be like a misunderstanding. It's going to be some type of like altercation between you and your landlord. Here's the thing. Here's what God showed me. Expect to move. Not because you want to, not because of any arrears or anything negative, but it's literally the landlord is really trying to get you to leave, okay? The thing about it is a landlord can't really kick out a tenant for no reason unless there's like damage to the property or someone's not paying their rent or paying their bills. But if you're like a good tenant and you're not doing anything wrong, then there's no reason for the landlord to kick you out. It's almost like I don't know how the laws work in America, but I know like they can really get in trouble here if they try to kick you out because they want to raise the rent, or if they try to kick you out just because they don't like you. You see what I'm saying? And some people are just really petty. You get what I'm saying? And the way how God showed me this is like the landlord is being very petty. You've done absolutely nothing to the landlord, but the landlord's literally trying to go out of their way to get rid of you, okay? This is because the enemy is using this person. Whenever you are close to a breakthrough, the enemy will use anyone and everyone he can possibly use who don't have good motives, good intentions, okay? And you may be just triggering the landlord, not because you did anything wrong, but it's literally your presence, it's literally your anointing. Your landlord may even see that you're affording everything, but you're also able to save and all that. And a lot of times people are not happy with themselves. There's many reasonings why people do this stuff. Also, it could be because they want to raise the rent or raise the price, or they want their property back. I mean, it's their property. They want their property back, fine. But, they would have to give you notice. And there's a right way to do it if you want your property back. In this particular case, this landlord is literally going to try to poke at you, try to instigate something out of you in order for there to be an altercation, in order for the landlord to say, I want you to leave because I don't feel like I'm safe with you here, or I don't want you my property. So it's like they're going to purposely try to start something in order for you to leave, okay? You are going to be leaving. This is where like you're like, wow, this is going to be crazy, because the way God showed it to me is you are going to be leaving. But I want to tell you something. I know it sounds like, man, I wasn't expecting this, etc., etc. But this is why whenever you live somewhere, no matter where you live, it's always important to try to save as much as possible, because you never know. Anything can happen to where you have no choice but to leave. This can always happen, right? But here's the thing. The reason why God is letting you know this ahead of time is because he's giving you time to get things in order. He's giving you time to save. He's giving you time to know what's up. He's giving you like a heads up. One thing for sure is God was letting me know the devil's gonna use this person. I'm not sure if it's a male or female landlord, but the devil's gonna use this person to try to throw you off your path, okay? God is gonna use what this landlord does, and he is gonna use it as a blessing. So even though you're going to have to leave unexpectedly, God is going to make sure that things fall in place according. So when it's time for you to leave, he's going to make sure you have somewhere to go. He's going to make sure everything falls into place. Hence why he's telling me to tell you this ahead of time to prepare you, okay? Just make sure that you're saving. Make sure that everything's okay. You would have had to move anyways. I literally just heard that. You would have had to move anyways, but just know that this is going to work out in your favor. So even though the enemy thinks that he's really playing a smart move by, doing this and trying to throw you off your path, right? God is going to use it for the greatest purpose. You get what I'm saying? There's something beautiful behind it. And here's the thing. The enemy always tries to throw negative things our way just to mess with our emotions. Because remember something, God is in control of everything. God knows things before it happens. That's why God warns us about certain things, because he knows things before it happens, right? So God always makes sure that whatever purpose or whatever prophecy that he has told us, he always makes sure that it's aligned with everything that's going on in our life. Even if it's something negative that's happening to us, he makes sure that there's a connection to that prophecy. So even though that happens, the devil will still try to manipulate you and make you think that it's going to mess things up, even though it's not. Even though it's not. It's just a mind game tactic the enemy does to try to get people to mess with your emotions. Because when your emotions are all into things and you're so frustrated and angry and sad, it's a domino effect. It can mess other things up in your life. Because if you're upset about something, stressed out about something, you have anxiety about something, it tends to ruin your mood to want to do other things, and then you go into a depressive state. But once you understand that when stuff like this happens, it's still a part of God's plans, you will have a positive attitude towards it, and you're still going to be able to have that momentum to keep going and to keep doing things, right? So don't even let this trick you, okay? But anyways, that's what's going to happen. I'm giving you the heads up. I think you have already felt it in your spirit, or you already know, but it's going to be like you're forced to move in a way. But it's going to work out in your favor. Okay. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.